Yo, the most dangerous part of buying a car is not the price it costs, but that test drive, man. I'm telling y'all, that test drive will determine whether you get a good car or a bad car. And if you're not able to spot signs of components wearing out and how to guesstimate if a car is gonna be good in the long run or not, you're gonna end up with a bad car, man. So in today's video, I'm gonna walk y'all through things to look for in a test drive, how not to be emotionally attached to the car, and get the best bang for y'all buck, man. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Ziggy Y'all know we out here doing these POVs every single day, man. In today's video, I'm gonna go over the top 5 things that you need to do during your test drive to make sure you get the best possible car for your money. And coming in at number 1, being the most important thing you need to do, is make sure that the engine and transmission of your vehicle is mechanically sound. Your engine is the heart of the car, y'all. If you got no engine, you got nothing else. The car's not moving unless they can drive and go into gear. If you don't know what a car misfiring sounds like, or a car running rough, or if you're driving and the car is shifting a little rougher than usual, something is up. Like, literally, cars are built to perform smoothly in the most efficient way, right? So unless you're driving some DCT that is like a sports car, like an M car or something, and you flooring it and you getting that aggressive shift, like if your car is shifting like that on the normal, that's probably not the best case, man. Buying a car and having the transmission go out is not gonna be the most ideal thing for you. You gotta make sure them things are valid, because you want to get some years out of your investment. I mean, rightfully so. Who wants to buy a car and not get the most out of their money? Other than that, I mean, that really covers number 1. You just have to make sure that the car is healthy. If you don't know how to check for these things, bring a mechanic, please. You're gonna spend $150 or $200 to hire a mechanic to come on site with you, and that can possibly save you thousands of dollars in car repairs. Think about this trade-off. You spending $150 to save yourself thousands later on. Like, obviously that $100 sounds like a lot on the spot when you have to go look at this car, but it's not that much, y'all, because when you buy it and it turns out to be a lemon, then you're gonna be like, you know what, I should have got that mechanic. You do not want to be in that situation. You need to be proactive. You need to get things, you need to prevent danger from happening, guys. So remember that. Going on to number 2, the suspension. The suspension is really important, and this is what you're really gonna test when you're driving the car. You're gonna drop in a couple potholes, not nothing crazy. You're not trying to break it, but see how it sounds. Listen, if you hear little clunks when you're going over uneven pavement, all these things are gonna be signs of things breaking. I mean, when you're driving, is the car shaking? Does the car sound nice, solid? It feels firm. Like, the perfect car is just gonna feel tight. It's gonna feel rigid. It's just gonna feel nice. If you hit a bump like that little imperfection in the road, and the car is floating, you're gonna have to change the shocks soon. The shocks are going out. Drive the car. Don't just drive it on perfect road. Drive it on, a road that's a little rough. You're not trying to go in the worst potholes possible, but take a couple corners with speed. Do a 0 to 60. Make sure everything is solid. It's not shaking all over the place. All them things. Just make sure the suspension is good, because your suspension takes a lot of wear and tear and beating on a day-to-day basis. I mean, you look to change lanes and you look back, boom, pothole right in front of you. Your suspension has to eat all of that up. So you want to make sure that you're buying a car that has good suspension. For number 3, we have to talk about the brakes. Are the brakes good? I know modern brake pads are built in with a piece of metal that if the pads get too low and you press the brakes, it's going to sound like metal. It's literally going to sound like metal scraping on metal, because that's what it is. And that's how you know how much life the pads have left. Are you going to have to change these brake pads? Because this is something that you'll buy the car and then next month, now you got to do your first repair. That's annoying. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to buy a car and as soon as you buy it, now you got to do brakes and all this stuff. Like, that's annoying. These are easy things that you can prevent. You can knock a cool like 100 or so off when you're negotiating, because if I got to do full brakes on the car, that's something I need to be compensated for. So make sure your brakes are good. open the hood of the car, check the brake reservoir, make sure the fluid isn't dirty and mucky, and if it is, you gotta flush the whole system. Who knows, depending on how long they had the bad brake fluid in the system, now your calipers are seized up. Now you gotta change calipers also. And if your caliper is seized up, depending on how long it was seized up and had your brake pads rubbing on the rotors, you might have to change your rotors too. So these are all things that you need to know about in order to negotiate. These are things that are very important, very crucial to your car driving on a day-to-day basis, guys. So if you don't know the signs of what the brakes sound like when it's going bad, if you don't know what metal and on metal sounds like, YouTube it. My brakes don't sound like that because I make sure my car is good, but there's cars on YouTube where people show you these things. Look at mechanics working on cars. These are how you learn what things sound like, and you can kind of guess off the top of your head what you're going to have to change or not later down the road. So number 1, number 2, and 3 are really just your essentials, man. Your brakes, your suspension, and with your suspension, you throw in the tires. I mean, tires is just like, that's just a visual thing. You look at the tires, make sure it's valid, you know what I mean? But, you know, 1, 2, 3 are just your obvious stuff that you have to look at to make sure the car is valid. And once you looked at these things, now we're gonna be able to nitpick a little bit. You're gonna go inside. When you're driving, feel out the buttons, feel out the interior. Does the AC and the heat work? Oh my gosh, that's gonna be number 4. The AC and heat, the climate control. Bro, you do not want to buy a car with no AC if you live in a hot environment. I'm telling you, it's miserable. Especially if you buy a car with leather seats. Bro, when I bought this car, it had some electrical problems, and I'm telling you, when I was driving in the heat and I didn't have AC, I really considered just getting out and Ubering where I'm going. Like, I'm sweating. If you roll down the window, you think, oh, you gonna get fresh air? Nah, it's hotter air coming inside from the windows. It's like you just miserable. It is the worst feeling. So make sure that the car is valid, y'all. Make sure that, you know what I mean? You buy a good car. Why are people stopping? Traffic is not broken over here. What the hell? You see how people just be rubbernecking? That don't make no sense. Oh, he gonna push him. But guys, make sure your heater and your AC works, man. These are really important things. This is what you're paying for. This is another thing that you can negotiate. You know what I mean? Just make sure that it's valid. And now that we got the top 4 out of the way, the 5th one is really just personal preference. But go around, make sure the body of the car is valid, guys. Make sure there's no external rust. When you're driving a car, you know what I mean? Look around, look at the interior. Look at your hot spot places, the door handles, the steering wheel. Is the steering wheel ripped up? Do you like that? Is it something that you're gonna have to replace in the future because you don't like how it looks? I mean, there's a lot of people that are gonna tell you that it's okay, it's not a big deal. You're gonna be the one that's sitting in your car. A really good thing my friend told me, my boy Gene, is that your car is like your office. You spend a lot of time in it, and it's like, it's so normal to be in a car that you don't really think about, yo, this dude just wilding, bro, what the hell? But you're in the car so much that you don't even think about it. You don't think about how important it is to be in the car. You know what I mean? The hell? This dude just wilding, bro. But yeah, this is something you're gonna be looking at every single day. Why would you want to look at something that is worn down and ugly? If you want to replace it, then you should for sure go ahead and replace the things that don't look good. And that's something you gotta take note of when you're test driving the car. Make sure that lift up the floor mats and make sure that the factory carpet isn't all torn up and worn down. You know what I mean? Just be really, really picky. Cause you're spending thousands of dollars here, guys. Thousands. It's not like you getting a car for 50 bucks. You're spending a lot of bread, and you want to be in something that you really like. You know what I mean? So make sure the car is valid, y'all. And we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. Head back home. It's getting dark. We're gonna edit this up, man. But I hope y'all really enjoying these videos. I ain't gonna lie, I've been thinking about cutting back from every day to every other day, just so I can squeeze in some more like quality content, y'all, because I ain't gonna lie, I missed a post on Saturday and I wasn't even mad about it because I recorded something, but I didn't really like what I recorded. And I was like, I'm just not gonna post this. Like, why am I posting something that I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't watch it. So why would I post it for y'all to watch it? And it's like, I'm constantly having this like internal battle where it's like, I don't know if I should still post every day. But I started this journey. I'm gonna do it for another month. I've been posting every day since November. I try to. I miss a couple days here and there, but made this far. Make sure y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Keep up with the videos. Let me know down below if y'all want to see anything else. And travel, y'all. Make sure you're traveling. See the world, see new things, expose yourself to different environments, then buy it to your sexy. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.